In 1795, Dred Scott was born as a slave in Southampton Country, Virginia. He was like many other slaves around his time. After being purchased by a U.S. Army surgeon by the name of Dr. John Emerson, Dred attempted to run away but was caught in the Lucas Swamps and taken back to Missouri. Soon after, Emerson had moved to Illinois, where in this time was considered a free state. Shortly after, he sees this beautiful black young woman by the name of Harriet Robinson from a distance, and he couldn't resist a lifetime without her. So, of course, Dred decided to take her hand in marriage and propose.
I couldn't help but notice the beautiful smile on your face. A woman so beautiful. Will you be mine?
Yes!
In sickness and in health, poor or rich, to death do you part. You may kiss your bride.
Now at this time, a marriage has taken place. 2 slaves has gotten married. This marriage was real as real could get. It was formalized in a civil ceremony presided by Harriet's own owners. Soon Emerson had taken flight and left the Scotts behind to soon have them sent to Louisiana, where he was. When coming back, Emerson had already gotten married to Elsa Irene, and the Scotts had their first child, whom they named after Emerson's wife. Emerson had gotten sick and died, which everything was left in his wife's name, including the Scotts. In 1846, this is where it took a turn. Scott attempted to purchase his and his family's freedom, offering about $8,000 current value, and Irene refused.
Welcome all to the case of Dred Scott versus Sanford in the state of Missouri. Here we are deciding whether or not an African American who was born in America as a slave can become an active member of the political community and a citizen of the United States. Defense, you may begin your case.
My client, Mr. Sanford, is defending himself on the basis of the Constitution of the United States and the fact that the plaintiff is not a citizen and does not have the right to sue for his freedom. According to the Constitution, it shows neither the class of the persons who have been imported as slaves, whether they had become free or not. Therefore, because he is of African descent, he is not a citizen. He has no freedom and can't sue.
The defendant and his family is my property. Slaves will always be slaves, regardless of where they live. There is no plausible reason why Mr. Scott, my property, should be granted freedom or citizenship based solely on technicality.
Prosecution, you may begin your case.
Hello everyone. My client, Mr. Dred Scott, is suing the state of Missouri for freedom to ensure that he is protected by the Fugitive Slave Act. Mr. Scott was freed by Dr. John Emerson after his death. Scott then moved to the Free Territory of Wisconsin and has since moved to the slave state of Missouri, where he is being held as a slave before his owner's death. He is a free man now, and he is held by the defendant as an illegal act.
Blacks were brought into our nation to be enslaved. This wasn't accepted then, and I don't see why it should be accepted now. Our economy has relied on slavery for a long time, and it's made us prosperous and successful. The Constitution wasn't written with blacks in mind, but rather for the good of the white population. This man is not a citizen, he's black, and I don't understand why we're even having a trial for this. The laws of 1790 clearly dictate that only aliens being free white persons can become citizens. Colored people have never been considered people of the United States, whether they're free or not. As further shown, only a citizen of Native America have rights. This clearly shows that colored people are not citizens of the United States of America. Therefore, they do not have the right to sue. Because of this, the court rules that this case should have never been brought to trial, and therefore we have decided that no judgment can honestly be made.
That's human nature, I suppose. Second guessing. When life seems to take you through more downs than ups. Seems like it gives you more losses than wins. But do you stand tall and be bold? Or do you fold? Do you believe? For me, I came a long way. Way too far for me to stop now. Not that I would stop anyways, but so close I can feel it. Can you feel it?